Welcome back. Integrated Health Center of the Rockies Clinic is changing the lives of thousands of type 2 diabetics, showing them how to reduce and eliminate the need for prescription medications and insulin. You can attend a free diabetic dinner event Tuesday, August 20th at 6 p.m. Joining us is Communications Director for the Integrated Health Center of the Rockies, Amanda Vargas. Let's talk about this. So many type 2 diabetics, you know, they keep their diet in check, they exercise, they take their medications, they do everything they're supposed to, and yet this disease causes so much frustration and destruction. Why is that?
Well, we find that diabetics are frustrated because they're not treated as individuals, but rather as a label, meaning they're treated as a diabetic. And generally speaking, one diabetic is treated the exact same as every other diabetic. So they're put on drug after drug, injection after injection, and then they're given very general health advice like lose weight, exercise more, and change your diet. So what we find is that these diabetics often lack the right information, and instead of getting better with time, they're actually getting worse, which means they have to take more medications and more injections just in an attempt to control their numbers. And all the while they are controlling their numbers, they're still at a very high risk of experiencing at least one major complication associated with type 2 diabetes. That could mean anything like kidney failure, heart attack, stroke, loss of a limb, or even loss of their life. So yes, they're frustrated, but they're equally living in fear because of the inevitable.
Absolutely. So what do the healthcare providers at your clinic do differently?
Well, they start by treating each patient like an individual as opposed to that diabetic label. They're very thorough on the front end in figuring out the root cause of the problem in order to get to why they're experiencing what they're experiencing. And because we're able to do this, we create customized care plans that allow the patient to reverse their diabetes.
Well, you just said reverse. That's a big deal. So I want to start talking then. What are some of the results that you guys are seeing at IHCR?
Well, the results are phenomenal. We're seeing patients get off of their insulin, their prescription drugs. They are losing weight without exercise. They're achieving a better quality of life. And again, many of our patients are going from diabetic to non-diabetic status in a relatively short time frame.
What you need to do is call this number you see right here on your screen. See if you qualify. Seating is very limited, so you want to make sure you attend this and find out, just like Amanda said, if you can actually reverse this, and that's as key. So some of your doctors are actually seeing this, right? The reversal of the disease.
That's correct, and that's what's so exciting about this. There's so many diabetics that will spend a lifetime just trying to manage this disease, and that fight fails them in a very big way. But in our office, we rarely see any patients fail, and instead of getting worse with time, they actually get better. And instead of just managing this disease, they are able to reverse it.
Well, you need to give me a success story because this customization obviously is working.
Yeah, so let's talk about Bruce. Just 2 months into the program, he went from an A1C of 8.0 to an A1C of 5.9, which is pre-diabetic range. His blood sugars were in the 90s. He lost almost 20 pounds. He lost multiple pant sizes, and listen to this. He got off of his statin, all of his diabetic medications, and he's almost off of his blood pressure medication, and that was just in 2 months.
That is a life-changing situation for him. I mean, to be going from one extreme to the next almost in such a short period of time. Let's also start talking about some of just the differences that your patients are seeing. How quickly can they start to see some of them? That's the time frame's a big deal.
Sure, and everyone is different, but it's not uncommon for us to see patients who are seeing results within just a matter of a couple of weeks. And remember, everyone is different, so we create these customized care plans for the individual so that they're not getting a run-of-the-mill type treatment plan and they can actually reverse their diabetes.
Call 303-974-1087 to learn how you can reserve a seat for Integrated Health's free diabetic dinner and seminar event on Tuesday, August 20th at 6 p.m. Once again, that phone number is 303-974-1087. Integrated Health Center of the Rockies paid for this segment.